Okay, what's up? Everyone's taking their shot at this fuck, and now it's my turn. Cause I'm tired of just fucking watching this guy in the car. Not really watching this guy, but like watching videos on this guy, and then just having all these comments that I can be making, and then I'm just making them into the void. Cause yeah, sometimes like Meerkat and like that being said in general, um, make the comments I want to make, but there's some shit that they don't really talk about, or like they kind of just gloss over. And for me, it's a fucking big issue. Cause when it's it's a big fucking problem when it's your problem type shit. So yeah, I'm just gonna go off of some of the recent shit or just this recent video. Not gonna go on a deep dive, and I may not make these as often as everyone else does, but I think it's time I start shitting on people. No, not just DSP, really. Like he's the only one. Everyone else is too smart for me. So
So
yeah,
the
we're
game
watching the
released today called
memology.
Disney Speedstorm.
Yeah, the DSP
Now
tries
it's
it.
early access. What that means is the only way you can play it is to buy it. You can't get it for free or anything yet, because the weird thing about it is it's a free-to-play game. Do you remember Disney Dreamlight Valley last year? It's the
Okay, on top of the fact that this guy's internet's trash, right? He's talking about how it's weird that you have to pay to play a free to play or like early access free to play game. But like that's been the case for a lot of games, right? Like not just this game, but like I mean for a while, I believe Paladins, like that's old, right? That's like 2017 or whatever. But like Paladins you had to pay to get in. At least at first you had to buy the founders pack so you could get you could still get access to the closed beta, right? But like you were guaranteed access if you paid the like $12 or whatever it was, right? Um, and like just a lot of things in general when they're free to play, they still have that like, hey, you want to play it early, pay us. And like that's totally up to you as a consumer. You can fucking do that or don't. It's nobody's fucking forcing you to do it. On top of that, you in this very same video are talking mad shit about this fucking game. So it means that you honestly had no fucking like interest in the game at all, or a very passing interest. And like being free doesn't. I'm getting ahead of myself, but being free doesn't mean that you'll fucking play it, right? Again, then let's get back to this guy's fucking shitty internet.
same. All it really does. All right. Oh, my internet dropped out and came right back. Just so you guys.
Also, that's another thing. He could have probably like looked over at his OBS or looked on the YouTube studio if he even has those open, right? I would hope he does. That's like the probably the most basic thing you could do, right? When streaming is either have your OBS up on the side, preferably not in the fucking weird setup I have it where like I'm normally facing this way and all the shit's back here, so I have to like fucking owl it. But I mean, normally you'd have your stream here, your OBS or your like in my instance, I have the YouTube studio here and OBS over here, right? So I mean, either way, you would have that, and normally it tells you like, hey, your what you call it, the bit rate not enough, or not enough videos coming in, you're dropping. What it'll tell you here, you're dropping frames, But I mean, that's I don't know. I guess that's too much to ask. Um, Not important, right? Not a big deal, I guess. But it's like super basic that you may. He didn't even really go back, right? He didn't. You know how this motherfucker loves to talk in circles. He didn't even go back to what he was talking about, unless that's just not in this video. Because I've seen this video like twice, right? But like he didn't even go back to talk about the Dreamlight Valley shit, right? Not that anybody gives a shit, but like You know, man loves to hear himself talk, loves to go in circles, and he didn't even do that.
Guys know, my internet dropped out and came right back. So I got a little bit of a blip in the lines there, guys. But we should be fine now. If you refresh, the stream should be okay. I noticed that you guys were talking about it. I looked over and I noticed it. It dropped out and came back. So apologies for that, guys. Don't know what happened there. Sorry about that. But I should be back now.
The problem is the online play is unplayable.
Right, okay, no, yeah,
now,
he
I
might
have
have talked
best
about it.
internet
He might have
available.
circled
In
back
fact,
to it,
recently Comcast upgraded my internet. I now have 300 megabytes per second download, 30 megabytes per second upload. So I have the best available internet there is.
But taking a look at it, I'm like, you know, this is something you would play on a weekend for a couple days. And once you see all the tracks and you've played with certain characters, you're like, you know, are you really going to play? Do you really want to do a hardcore Donald Duck racing aficionado and master all the circuits with Goofy? You know what I mean? Like,
Okay. And there's the other, like, this is another thing where he's talking about, like, beating a game in a weekend, a couple days. If you do a healthy play session, like a healthy one, right? Like 5-6 hours per session, you would normally finish most games pretty, like, in about a weekend or a week, maybe less, just depending how good you are. There's DSP, so you know, but like it wouldn't take that long. It wouldn't take months, like my man's over here. You know, I mean, what, like Dead Space? I mean, I get it. He does multiple games. He juggles multiple games. But the fact at the skill level and the, I guess, brain capacity that he plays them at usually doesn't lend to finishing the games within like a week. So he's always like, oh, okay, I gotta do a different game, or you guys aren't fucking tipping enough. Like, I think it's more about the tipping. You know, I'm not super, like, into the DSP, like, multiverse, whatever. I don't know everything, right? But from what I've seen, a lot of it just has to do with, like, the fact that he just sucks at games in general. Or, like, people just don't tip enough. Which has nothing to do with the fact that, like, this game is going to be, it's free to play. It'll probably get updates. So, yes, you may see all the tracks within the first week, maybe weekend, whatever. But, you know, later down the line, there may be more tracks. And, I mean, you know, like, you have to be into the kart racer thing. Like, you know, you got, Mario Kart and Crash Team Racing. Crash Team Racing was supported for a while and it had stuff coming out. It just had a fuck ton of maps. It still has a fuck ton of maps. It still has a fuck ton of characters. And Mario Kart, and more so the maps are being added. You know, retroactively just adding retro maps. But, you know, like, this is a new game. Hasn't even come out yet and you're just talking shit about it, and it's like, oh, I'll be done with it within a weekend. It's just like, okay, then you're done with it within a weekend. At least you played it. At least it was free. Like, why is this a big deal?
I don't see that happening. Maybe when it goes free to play, if it comes out in the summertime when there's nothing else going on, a lot of people will play it. A lot of these games get popularity when these games come out during a dead time of year and it's a free to play game. But from what I'm seeing, it just doesn't look great. Now,
Not even visible on my screen. Where did he go? Look how far ahead he is. This is impossible. Oh wait, I'm in first. I didn't even know I was in first.
How the fuck do you not
Look at this.
know?
There's nothing I can do. Now there's nothing I can do. Triple barrel squish.
Nothing you could do. You could have
Alright,
not gone down
so,
the center of the fucking
Minecraft
road,
Legends,
dude.
it's a skip. Disney Speed Run, it's a skip. Alright? But what about the other big game come Friday? To here, oh, there goes my internet again. Hold on a second. Hold on. It's coming back now. It's coming back. Sorry, guys. The internet seems to have a little bit of fluctuation today. And I apologize for that, obviously. I don't know what's causing it.
I have
It's
nothing
nothing on
comment
my
this.
end. Like
It's
nothing
fucking stupid.
going wrong with my PC. It looks like it's definitely the internet having a little bit of noise. Hopefully it settles out. So my apologies that that's happening. Okay. Yeah, I hope it's not this bad all day. Obviously, I hope we don't have a situation here where the internet keeps fluctuating. It's not a DDoS attack. No, it's not. If it were a DDoS attack, I'd completely lose my internet connection, which is not happening. So it's definitely not that.
Also,
Normal
again, I
residential
don't know
internet
if he goes
actually
back
have
to
the
whatever he
highest
was talking
business
about.
class internet that Comcast provides. It's not my
But-
fucking internet that's the problem.
Like,
Ladies and gentlemen,
for someone who loves to talk
Dead
in
Island
circles,
2
I don't know.
is
Maybe we're
essentially
back. I don't actually sit down and torture myself
exactly
like
as I
like
said
most
it
other
would
people.
be.
I don't
It's
think I
literal-
could. I should stop. I should pause that. I don't think I could. Fucking, I press F to respect the people out there that sit and watch these like 5-hour streams, 6-hour streams, and like just deal with this bullshit. Cause, I mean, I could watch a 6-hour stream. I don't think I could watch a 6-hour stream of just him, right? Like, I've sat down and watched like multiple, like Tevin stuff, right? Or Duty. That's fine. But just how brain numbing, mind numbing it is to sit down and listen to this guy is like, fuck. Yeah, how do you do it? Like, I mean, I've seen Meerkat recently. I don't know if he's always on this, or like at least recently. Well, he hasn't always done this, right? But like, recently he's been, playing like stuff on his PS4 and watching him on his live stream. So it's like, well, at least you have some way to, just break the monotony of this guy's circle, just one wheel. What is it? I don't know the term, but it's basically like when you have one wheel missing and you're just going in a circle type thing. Yeah, that, whatever that is. But yeah, no, this guy's got like a one-track mind, money, and I need to give my fucking my sob stories, and I need to get sympathy points from everybody. Crazy.
Literally to a T what I said it would be. It is an incredible grind fest. The game is not based on an interesting story. The game does not really have many unique elements whatsoever. Essentially what they've done is they created an open world, kill a ton of zombies game, and the combat apparently is interesting to the point where as you play it, you unlock new abilities and new ways to kill the zombies. But that's the game. And most of the reviews, what they're saying is, if you enjoy games that have this irreverent humor and over-the-top gore, you will like Dead Island 2. I'm a so...
Okay. He's gonna talk about something also, and I have a little bit to say about that. I know that my solution to what he's about to say isn't probably the right way to go, or he would never even think about it, but he had a stigma for Dead Island 2. Like, before it was even, like, but when it was in development hell, probably even when it was, like, announced, he probably had that same fucking stigma. But before, or once it got out of development hell and had, like, a, actual release date and whatever, like, he already was saying that Dead Island 2 was going to be ass, and it was just going to be a grind fest, and this and that, and it's like, yeah, it's a fucking RPG, like, for one, or, like, it's a zombie game with RPG elements, at least from what I remember. That's what Dead Island 1 and Riptide were like, and to an extent, even, Dying Light. Dying Light's only, like, I guess, kind of, like, tagline or whatever was the parkour, right? But, I mean, yes, you've played this before. You know what you're getting into, but you're talking shit about it. And in that case, if you already knew, you could have just said, I'm not going to do it. It just left it at that. But this guy fucking loves to be like, okay, I'm not going to do it. You know why? Because this, and this. and it's gonna put my family in danger. That type of shit. It's like, bro, just just say you're not gonna play the game and move on. You don't gotta, like, anytime you get the chance to talk, anytime this motherfucker gets a chance to say something or like talk negatively about something, he will take it and he will go in depth into what he believes is the you know legitimate reason for him not to fucking be into something, when it's all just a bunch of bullshit and he's just circle jerking himself, right? It's just it's just him in a room. That's it. There's nobody else, and he's just listening to himself talk, and his dents, I guess is what they call him, right? They just sit there and listen to him, and the detractors have to just fucking sit there and also listen to him, and then it's like, but nobody can tell him anything. You just have to sit there and listen to him, and what he says is right. It's how, like, oh my god.
Solo player.
Okay,
So what
so-
excitement and what kind of entertainment factor are we going to get out of me buying this game and then just repetitively killing zombies for 3 hours every time? And that's it. There's nothing else to it, you know? It's going to be, you know what, I hate to say it, sounds to me like it would actually be worse than Dying Light 2. Because we were talking about how last year Dying Light 2 was the situation where
Oh,
on paper it
stop
looked good,
fucking
everyone
pulling on
bought
your
it,
mustache.
played it for a week or two, and realized it wasn't that good, it was too repetitive and kind of boring, and then immediately everyone dropped it and played better games when they came out. I almost feel like this game, I wouldn't even get a week. Seriously, I'd play it for like 2-3 streams, tops. And then, Star Wars will come out, Redfall will come out, all the games in May every week, and no one's going to care about this game ever again.
Okay. So we'll start off with the end part first, and then we'll go back to the first thing he said. So the end bit, in that case, if you're not even, you're not even interested, you're trying to make an excuse and talk to your fans, telling them why you don't want to play the game, and that there's going to be other games coming out after it that you would much rather play or whatever. Why not just play those? Like, just skip it. Again, just say you're not going to play it, skip it, play something else in the meantime or whatever, like you always fucking do. Just, pull up Game Pass or some shit. At this point, you could just play fucking Solitaire, right? Or Minesweeper, and it'd be just as entertaining, right? But he doesn't, right? He has to make it about, like, it's just complaining. He just has to complain about it. He just has to, like, shit on everything. And it's, now I'm talking in circles, but, like, that's all he does. That's all he fucking does. It's so fucking annoying. And then the other thing where he's like, oh, I'm a solo player. I'm just gonna get, like, 2 or 3 streams out of it. Not even gonna get a week. Simple solution. He'll never do it. There's, like, no way. Right? But there's 2 solutions to this problem. One, just fucking play with your wife. Like, she doesn't even have to be on camera. She doesn't have to be, no, to your best of your ability, your family will not be in danger. She just has to be on a fucking, what's it called? The voice chat, and just don't open the menu. Just don't reveal her, what's it call it? The fucking gamer tag, and you're good. You don't have to worry about your wife being harassed or anything, because her gamer tag won't be shown. Just do everything in your ability to not fucking, have her exposed. Unless that's too much work for you, which it probably is. The other thing you could do is just fucking, again, too much work, but, like, just run it with your fucking top dents. Just run it with the people that donate to you. You maybe you don't have to do voice chat. I don't know. That's up to you, my guy. But, like, again, he probably won't do it because of the people that support him probably aren't the best. I don't know. He probably knows that. But yeah, like, I just, like, those are the 2 solutions I would give him. But again, he wouldn't do it because, one, he's afraid of, like, doxing or putting his fans and family in danger. He mainly says family, wife and family, right? But never his fans. He doesn't give a shit. I don't think, or he'll pretend to give a shit when it actually comes up if somebody mentions it or whatever. But, like, yeah, no, he just cares about his wife and family, which should be one and the same because it's only a wife and a cat. That's like it's like another thing I kind of like thought was weird. But you know, yeah, unless he means like legitimately his wife and his like parents and you know aunts, uncles, cousins, whatever. But nobody gives a shit about your family. Like maybe your wife, right? Like I've seen a lot of that, but like nobody gives a shit, bro.
Same with that happened with Dead Island or Dying Light 2. It's the same exact situation.
Show me the money. Show me the money.
Probably wants to buy into. Maybe. I feel like that would be the only way to get him to play this game that he's so apprehensive about. Maybe. That or he really is just that dead set on not playing it. But I think if they get him to, if they do a buyout, or if he does a buyout, whatever, however the fuck you say that, might be the only way he plays the game.
Show me the money. Show me the money. Whoa.
Andy Young says maybe try Minecraft Legends because it's on Game Pass. Yeah, but I saw what it is and it doesn't look good. It's a strategy-based RPG. People don't like strategy RPGs on streams like this.
Okay, who are you? Oh, Jesus Christ, that's a fucking goofy face. Who are you to say that your fans don't like that? If they're asking for it, you should maybe pay attention to that. You should maybe look into that. Even if it's something you're not that into. Right? If you haven't really given the fucking, the genre a fair shake, as you like to say, if you haven't even tried it, or, you know, yeah, just giving it a fair shake. Like, who are you to say, like, oh, nobody likes this type of shit? You know, they're clear, at least one person is clearly asking for it. If more people were asking for it, then maybe you should have looked into it. At least tried it. Just give it a chill stream, you know? Just put it on the night stream or whatever the fuck you do. Like, you know, whichever one is a chill stream. I don't fucking care. I don't know. But, like, yeah, just, there's so many things that you're doing wrong and you don't even know. Like, even me, I don't really have a fucking viewer base or anything, but like I would take into account like people telling me what they want to see, and I'd be like, yeah, I'll try it. I'll give it a go. If it doesn't work out, if I don't really like it, like I'll let you guys know. And maybe it's just this game, because there's many games in the same fucking genre that do things differently and may actually get you into the genre better than other. You know, some points of entry are easier than others, but you will never fucking understand that because you're fucking brick-headed as hell. It's just fucking stupid.
I'm telling you, you know, that's more, okay, you play it for yourself, you're micromanaging, you're controlling these troops or whatever. It doesn't seem like it's anything interesting. So what I mean, like, people, all these games are coming out. Did you actually look at the games? They're just not that good.
And then this fucking power trip shit. Like, where he like, talks down to his fucking, you know, the person who tipped or whatever it says, super chatted. Like, he just fucking talks down to them and makes them sound like they're stupid. Like, oh, did you even look at the fucking game? Did you even look around to see if you found anything better? Like, it's your fault. You're the one suggesting the shit. I'm just throwing it back in your face. Like, what the fuck, dude? Shut the fuck up. Just fucking be, like, humble. Just fucking grovel at your fans' feet, dude. They've given you everything.
Good. It seems like the
maybe don't grovel, but like, you know what I mean. Be more fucking respectful.
You know, nothing. It's not like it used to be. Back in the day, used to be like.
This is the thing that really fucking got me, because there's two things, I guess, but like, yeah, we'll play it in
every month. There's 2-3 giant heavy hitter AAA exciting games, and now it's like all these games come out and they're just kind of. They're blasé. They're things you've already played. Dead Island 2, you've already played.
The fuck is
Minecraft
blasé
Legends?
mean?
Well, it's similar to a formula you've already played, but it's set in the Minecraft world, right? Disney Speedstorm. It's just freaking Mario Kart. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just nothing going on in games right now. It's not an exciting time. We need innovation. We need better stuff. The best games that have come out this year were remakes. Dead Space remake, Resident Evil 4 remake. Where's the innovation? Where's the new hot games?
But what a fucking like statement to make in the same fucking breath. There is no innovation. There's no new things coming out. Everything we've played is just things we've played before. You know, and there's nothing good going on. The best fucking stuff of this year are remakes, which aren't they literally just rehashes of things that you've already played? Like where, like what? Like how do you sit there and say that with the same breath that you took in, right? Before you inhale again, you said just both of those things, those contradicting statements, and you don't even think about it. You don't even fucking think about it. You're just like, yeah, no, that came out fine. It was intelligible, right? Whatever. Who cares? Nobody has to fucking poke holes in my argument. What the fuck, dude? And so yeah, like he's gonna talk about it a little bit. Not really. He's not gonna say what I'm gonna say, but he's gonna mention like Diablo 4 and Street Fighter 6, and just stuff that's coming up. Jedi Fallen Order. Is that also not a rehash of things? Because I mean, Street Fighter 6 in particular, right? It's borrowing not formula. What's systems from Street Fighter 4, 3, and 5, right? It's borrowing some of those systems and putting it into a new game. And on top of that, it's a sequel, so it's more of the stuff that you've played before. So how is that not a rehash? If we're gonna be, talking about like things are just, rehashes of things that we've played before, or nothing's new and nothing's innovative, like, if we're just gonna be very particular about that shit, like how the fuck are you okay with those games coming out, like, and excited for them? Not really. He doesn't really seem excited for shit anymore. But like, yeah, I'm pretty sure you can see my argument, right?
Less drama, more fun, and more enjoying gaming together than anything else. That's been my focus this year, okay? We're not getting any. That's bad. Alright? Maybe Jedi Survivor will be our savior. Maybe in May,
Yeah, this
because
is where
we've
he
got a
talks
good
about
amount
it.
of games coming out in May. Maybe Street Fighter 6 in June, Diablo 4 in June. Maybe that's going to be the saving grace for us. Because right now, yeah, admittedly, it's not been a good time for these games. They're just not that good. Well, Phil skips all the games. Yeah, but did you look at them? They're not good. It's not like I'm skipping giant 10 out of 10 AAA releases. They don't exist anymore. It's always a game that's something in a genre we've already played. It's just a rehash. It's just it's a redo. It's repetitive. It's boring. It's not innovative.
Okay. So there you go again. Saying the same shit, but he just talked about sequels and stuff that's coming out. Like, obviously, things are just rehashed or redone or revamped, worked on. Things that worked before are gonna sell again. I'm pretty sure he knows this. He's not that fucking stupid, I hope. But he should, I'm pretty sure he should know, right? In his heart of hearts, that what he's saying is stupid, but he's just saying it because he thinks that he has a point, right? Not realizing that what he's saying is bullshit. Um, then there's the thing where he said that like all the stuff that he's not skipping is the AAA games, the big AAA heavy hitters. Yeah, that's your fucking problem. Play some fucking indie games. There's indie games, like, as I've grown, and like as I've been opened up to more platforms of playing video games. Indie games are like they're just the best shit. They have so much heart, they have so much soul. Uh, you know, passionate developers. Yes, some of them can be kind of stinkers or whatever, but like when you play a good one, there's not just like one every year. There's like a couple. There's like a couple that you can pick and choose out of the year, and you got a solid lineup. You could probably play those games for like years to come. You know, it's not all about the fucking AAA games, dude. Like, this is where you're fucked. This is where you're fucking wrong. It's just you only play big name titles, and there's plenty of games that aren't big name titles. And then but you just shit on them like Scorn. To my memory, to my knowledge, because I didn't play it, but pretty sure that wasn't a AAA game. It was like a, maybe an indie dev or AA studio, whatever. But it was like, and you shit on it because it wasn't what you wanted, what you thought it would be. It's not what you wanted. You wanted a fucking butts to nuts shooter, I think, or some shit, and it was like a puzzle game, and you couldn't figure out a fucking boss fight, and you fucking got mad that people weren't supporting you, right? Like, dude, there's so many, there's a fucking vast ocean of indie games, and yes, not again, there's not really a lot of quality control on some of them, but like, if it's gotten enough, what is it, advertisement, promotion, it's probably decent. Things like How to Say Goodbye, Birth, What Comes After, Save Room. Save Room of all the, that's just straight up just puzzle item management based on RE4, but like it's an indie game and it's pretty good. I like it. I play it all the time. I'll go back and revisit the game and just like run through it again. But like there's so many like indie games that have come out, and you have just fucking let them pass you by, and you're over here talking about how like there's no good games coming out. I don't know where are they? Show them to me. And it's like, bro, just fucking play an indie game. Just like take 5 fucking minutes, download an indie game. It's much cheaper than a fucking AAA game. It costs you anywhere from like fucking $15 to $20, maybe 25, at most, maybe 30, right? As opposed to $60, $70 game. You can just play a fucking, indie game and like have some of the best times of your life, just because ever since you started gaming, right? Just because those games are like, those devs are inspired or dedicated to making stuff feel like when you were growing up, or at least giving you a message in their games. And when like for How to Say Goodbye, like when a game developer makes you feel the things they wanted you to feel, that's fucking special, right? And maybe not everyone feels that way. Not everyone gets that message or whatever through feeling, but they get the message. That's still fucking special. And the fact that these people think, oh, video games can't be, I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure DSP fucking falls under that shit, where he's like, oh, video games can't be art, they're just video games. Like, stop trying to be artsy fartsy. I think that's like pretty much something he said before, right? That's not true. That's not fucking true. But again, you choose to play AAA shit that's fucking just shoved into your throat versus a game that lets you uncover a message, or just lets you feel a message while you're playing the game and unraveling its story. You fucking suck at your job, dude.
It's, I'm not missing out on significant gameplay experiences by skipping these games. They're just not good.
Listed 5 major games that are released in February, all on February 22nd. This isn't even all the games coming out in February. Just on the February 22nd. Days Gone, Anthem, Crackdown 3, the new Trials game, and Metro Exodus. What the fucking shit flaming balls of ass is that? I mean, it's good, but it's bad. How are you supposed to play 5 fucking games in one day? Play 1 hour a game a day? What is going on?
No, you just fucking pick and choose the ones you want to play. It's not that hard. Just fucking pick the stuff you want to play. Like, that's all you gotta do. It's like, I'm actually interested in these games. My fucking hair's in my mouth. Great. You just pick the games you want to play, right? You just pick what you're into. And then when, like, something comes along and you're not interested in it, you don't have to play it as soon as it fucking comes out. Like, maybe wait for a fucking review. Maybe wait until it's on sale. Because, fucking, what, 6 times 5, I don't know, 60 times 5, fuck, I'm bad at math. Anyway, spending, 5 games worth of money, I think I said that right, I think I didn't fuck that up, like, just buying one at a time or whatever, or buying maybe 2, right? Spend $120, whatever, right? On 2 big game releases that are coming out on maybe the same day. Sure. But like, I mean, this is old shit. He's obviously not doing this shit anymore. He's not even fucking buying games at this point. It's all on Game Pass, right? But like, yeah, just bro, just pick games that you want to play. Just play stuff that you're interested in, and then if people ask you to play a certain thing, then also take that into account.
Why did they do this? That's why I put it in the worst of E.
You know, we do. I feel like we need a reinvigoration of the gaming industry. Maybe it's become too much about pumping out a game that you feel people will be addicted on, and either
This is fucking rich coming from him though, because it's like, maybe you should do some reinvigoration into your content and maybe pay a fucking editor, or learn to edit some of your own shit. That would be a much better waste of your cash, if you have any. And I also think that you're a little too focused on streaming every day and I wouldn't say making as much content, because you don't just make fucking videos. Like, you don't just make a let's play or whatever. You have to fucking do the whole 6-hour stream and then you release the pod. But like, maybe you should put some fucking effort into your content. I know that I barely put any fucking effort into my content, but I'm also not fucking saying that I'm, just the biggest fucking thing next to, since, I don't know, since direct capture. Like, I'm not over here saying this shit. I'm just like, hey man, if you like my fucking gameplay and whatever, like, go for it. Cool, thank you, I appreciate that. And you like hearing my stupid takes or stupid opinions when I'm playing video games. That's great. But I'm not here saying that, I put in the most work, because I don't, right? But like, if given the opportunity, I would pay somebody to do it. I would.
will go viral, and so everyone buys it and makes money on it by streaming it. So I made $1 million even though it's an indie game because some big streamer played it, right? Or maybe there's too much of a focus on other games as a service and microtransactions and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, whatever happened to just making some good games? Where are they? I'm missing them. This year there've been very few, and I'm upset. This week they're looking, wow, there's gonna be new games. No, actually there's not. The new games suck. They're just shit you've already played.
The way he worded that, where he says, he's missing new games, good games. I mean, how are you, you say there are no good games coming out, but in the same breath you say that you're missing the good games coming out, which leads again. I was already saying this, but like, it makes me believe that either that indie games are pretty decent, you just don't play them because they're not big names. And they're not going to get you any money, or what, or at least you think they're not going to get you any money or any views, or you just genuinely think that you're just like, people are making up games that haven't, that don't exist, and you're missing them. Like, I don't know, right? I would hope it's the first one. I would genuinely hope it's the first one, right? That you just don't believe you're gonna get money from it, and that's why you don't do it, which is fair, I guess. But then again, it's like, but don't blame the fucking developers, the AAA devs or whatever, whoever the fuck you want to blame. Don't blame them for you not playing good games, or playing like games not being good, because that's your fucking fault. You decide to ignore the fucking indie games, or not take the risk and play something that's not the fucking drop of the year, talking in circles, right? Or just fucking switch content, which is another thing that he's gonna say in a bit. He's gonna say something, and I like heard how he was saying it, and I was like, god damn, that sounds fucking weird the way you said it. That sounds like you were gonna say something else, and you changed it halfway through. But yeah, it's just like, bro.
So why the hell, what is going on in the industry right now?
Yeah.
Right?
The other truth of the matter
Hold
here,
on, go back.
the matter of fact,
Go back.
Actually, there's not. The
Enhance
games
the image.
suck. They're just shit you've already played.
Listen to this
So
shit.
why the hell, what?
Right there. It sounded to me like he was gonna say, well, why the hell even play video games? Or why the hell am I even doing this? But he stopped. he stopped and he went, and then said, whatever the fuck, whatever he said afterwards isn't important to me as much as what he was about to say, and then he stopped himself. Which leads me to believe that this fucker doesn't even like playing video games anymore. And part of that may be just because he's just jaded. He just doesn't want to play video games anymore. I'm more prone to thinking that it's because his fans, or dents, or whatever you want to call them, keep bitching, right? As he says it, they keep bitching about how he plays games, or what games he's playing, or whatever. I think he's just really tired of that. And I think he doesn't want to do this anymore. But it's the only thing he has. But he's also trying to, branch out into other types of content, very varying degrees of success, or degrees of mid, as I would put it. But he's trying. That doesn't mean it's okay. That doesn't mean what he's doing is fine. Right? That doesn't mean he's going to be successful at this stuff. But, his debts will probably watch whatever he does. They're too far in, man. They put too much money in. They've made too much of an investment of their time and money that they need to see where this shit goes. I think I'd be there. If I had given this guy any money and had been a fucking whale, at this point I'd probably just be along just to see where the fuck he's gonna end up, where the hell he's gonna, when he's gonna sink or drown, or whatever you want to call, whatever you want to say, whatever analogy. But I think I'm not. I don't pay for this guy or anything, but I feel like a part of me would have been like, I've put in too much money into this fucking project. I gotta fucking write it out.
What is going on in the industry right now, right?
The other truth of the matter here, the matter of fact is, because I play games when they're actually officially released versus early, you know that what I tell you about a game is going to be my honest opinion. It's not sugar-coated. I'm not kissing anyone's ass. I'm being very honest when I stream games, all right? Because I'm not a paid advertisement like these other fucking influencers are. So you can watch me and trust me whenever I say and do it with a game. You can trust that it's my honest opinion, and I'm not pulling punches or telling you something is better than it is in order to sell a product. My stuff is 100% genuine and always freaking has been. Okay?
All right. So this week, it looks like there's going to be a good amount of Elden Ring, the Hill 3,
Jesus Christ, this guy's fucking internet.
Oh, by the way, my internet just dropped out again. And now it's coming back. It's not a DDoS. It's definitely not a DDoS.
It's not a DDoS. No.
Internet dropped again, but is already back.
Jesus Christ. Well, no. I'm trying to watch Secret Limited. Stop. Okay. But yeah, this is the first time I've ever done anything like this. I hope I did okay. I hope I didn't talk too much in circles. I hope I didn't DSP it. But yeah, I just needed to fucking put this somewhere. He might not watch this. He might shit talk me. I don't really fucking care. Because anything that comes out of this man's mouth at this point is fucking bullshit to me. So, fuck you, DSP, I guess. I don't really care. Whatever. If Duty Meerkat, that being said, Steve of the Dead, Sam, anybody, any of the detractors, right? Any of you. If any of you see this, y'all think it's funny, that is a big fucking ego boost to me. Big ups. Love you guys. Love watching your shit. And y'all are some funny motherfuckers. Y'all have, just fucking... Y'all just put in the work. I'll say that. That being said... I'm out. I'm done. I don't know. I may do more of these, may not. I don't know. It just depends. He's got to piss me off. He's got to do some fucking like shit like this again, or somebody's got to post a video like this again, where it has enough of the stuff that I disagree with, so that I can like talk about it. But yeah, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. You like gaming stuff? Pretty much unedited, unedited long form chill content. I got it for you right here on Kuma and Usagi Adventures. I've also got some side shit, pretty much same stuff on In Need of Jerks. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later again. Bye.